Hey, good evening, basketball fans. Carl Stumo here this evening calling our first home game of our Moorhead Spuds for the 21-22 basketball campaign. Just finished with the girls game tonight again against West Fargo. Spuds had a loss against West Fargo tonight. Now it's time for the boys. Spuds coming off a loss out of Bismarck Century, starting a number of guys with some varsity experience and then some without. Facing off against the West Fargo Packers tonight, and they will pose a tough competition. Outstanding ball club for the West Fargo Packers. Obviously, they've got a ton of good athletes over at West Fargo, and just coming out of a strong football run where they came in second in the state championship. But they'll start 5 seniors tonight and just have a tremendous basketball program. We'll introduce the starting lineups for both West Fargo and for Moorhead just right after the national anthem. Again, this is the second game for Moorhead against, they played their first game out in Bismarck last Friday night against a really solid Bismarck Century team. Bismarck Century pretty much had its way against the Spuds, but they're looking to come home tonight and be a bit more competitive. And then also on the West Fargo side, solid basketball team. They start a number of really solid athletes. And we had the anthem actually for the beginning of the girls' game, so we will just go right into introductions. I stand corrected. We are going to stand and honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Our national anthem. We'll get started with introductions tonight. I'm guessing we'll start with the West Fargo Packers. We'll start with West Fargo, starting at a guard, Parker Nelson, 5'11" senior guard. Solid athlete, been watching Parker play for years, both football and basketball. Starting at an opposite guard, number 2, Caden Zapata, 6'1" senior. Again, good ball handler, good shooter. Also playing at a guard, number 11, Brett Lebke, 6'1" senior. Great shooter, good athlete. And then, of course, number 21, Carson Hegerly, had just a tremendous 4 years of athletics and football and in basketball here. He's committed to NDSU. And then number 5, Nick Carlson, 6'4" senior, great athlete, good defender, active hands, and he will play certainly a role in both defense and offense tonight. So that's your West Fargo Packers: Zapata, Carlson, Hegerly, Nelson, and Limke starting for the West Fargo Packers. Now introducing your Moorhead Spuds in their first home game of the night. Starting at a guard, wearing number 10, Makai Elmore, senior guard, 5'10". Starting at another guard, number 14, John Jenkins. He's a senior, 6'5". Starting at a forward guard, wearing number 20, Elliot Hoff. He's a 6'5" senior. Also starting at a guard position, number 2, Karsten Stumo, 6'1", senior. And finally, the man in the middle, Big Adam Jenkins, he's a 6'9" junior center post player. We named him the Barracuda last year. I can't remember if you liked that or not. We'll probably go without it. So that is your starting lineup at the guards. Elmore, Jenkins, forwards or slash guards, Hoff and Stumo, and Adam Jenkins in the middle. Crowds up for the Spud Rouser. And we are close to beginning here. This Spud basketball campaign, 21-22. That team, Spuds are coached by Matt Ellingson in his second year. The West Fargo Packers, coached by Adam Palczewski. I checked that name with a fan. I think he's in his fourth year. So this will be interesting. Certainly a talented and competitive West Fargo Packer team. I'm sure the Spuds are going to want to try to slow them down and find their offensive rhythm as much as they can as well. Gym's full of West Fargo and Moorhead Spud fans. On the opposite side, you can see the student sections as well. So this is going to be fun. Spud TV, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru Moorhead. Tip is up from Adam Jenkins back to Makai Elmore, closely guarded there by Parker Nelson. Elmore brings it across the timeline, and we are playing basketball. Adam Jenkins dumps it down to Stumo, then dumps it over to John Jenkins in the corner. Couldn't get the handle, turned it over initially. Ball will go back to the West Fargo Packers. Spuds are going to need to establish that presence down inside with Jenkins and then be able to move the ball around. Hegerly finds a left-handed drive there, swatted away by John Jenkins. Good to see his defense. Hegerly's going to be an aggressive offensive player, and Jenkins was, I'm sure, happy to get some ball, get some defense on that. Lemke over to Hegerly. Hegerly up to the top of the key to Nick Carlson, defended there by Jenkins. Carlson looking for an outlet pass to Lemke. Lemke guarded by Stumo. Long point, three-point basket. That is good. 3-0 Packers. Spuds bring it into the front court. Elmore over to Jenkins, down to Hoff. He's looking to dump it in there to Adam Jenkins. Gives it up to Stumo. Stumo kicks it back out to Hoff. And John Jenkins, right corner down into Stumo, looking to dump it into Jenkins. He's defended there well by Carlson. Elmore, top of the key. Spuds being patient. Looking for a baseline, dumping it into Adam Jenkins, defended there by Carlson, stripped away by Hegerly. Hegerly up to Parker Nelson. Parker's going to push the envelope there, and a foul by Stumo with the body. They are aggressive, these Packers. They will go to the hole. So body foul there by 22, Karsten Stumo, his first. Puts Nelson at the line. First shot's up and good. That first shot by Lemke was a three-pointer, so it's now 4-0 Packers over the Spuds. Hoff with the rebound up to Makai Elmore, pushes it in the front court. All right, Makai is trying to look for a place to be able to find some offense. Hoff, top of the key, swings it right side corner to Stumo, looking to dump it into Jenkins. Jenkins is defended there well by Hegerly. Hegerly knocks it out of bounds. Spuds will retain the ball. Elmore triggers it out of bounds. Backdoor cuts up to the top of the key. John Jenkins, aggressive move down to the lane. He's blocked there. Rebound. Hegerly pushes it up for the Packers. Packers on the far side. Hegerly driving the lane. Kicks it back out to Carlson. He fumbled it. He got his own loose ball. Kicks it out to Zapata. Zapata up to Parker Nelson. Defended there by Elmore. Lemke guarded by Stumo. A lot of dribbling. Pushed off, but it gets the shot. Rebound by Adam Jenkins. Spuds get the ball, looking to have their first score. 4-0 on the Bell Bank scoreboard here. Northwest Blinds scoreboard. How did I get that wrong? Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Adam Jenkins into the front court, off to Hoff. Three-point attempt, just a little long. Rebounded by Packers' Nick Carlson. Lemke pulls it up here. Moves it down the lane. Dumps it off to Carlson. Good defense there by Jenkins. Jenkins out to Zapata. Back to Lemke. Guarded by Stumo. Hegerly. Defended by Jenkins. Hegerly's thinking of a step back. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Adam Jenkins. Out to Hoff. Spuds push it up. Again, 4-0 on your Northwest Blind scoreboard. Mackay Elmore at the line, spinning shot. Hagerly with the loose ball. Hoff defends, 2-point basket, Hagerly. Elmore pushes it up, Jenkins to the far side baseline. Stumo in the corner, 3-point attempt, no good. Hagerly rebound. Hagerly with the Euro step, Stumo with the rebound. Still 6-0, Packers over the Spuds, 14-37 in the first half. Hoff takes it at the top, elbow. John Jenkins in the baseline to Hoff. Hoff sizes up the possibility of a three, passes it down to Adam Jenkins, who's working against Carlson. Parker Nelson was trying to get a handle on it, stepped out of bounds. Got some substitutions. Ray Altenburn and Mason Hills in for Stumo and Hoff. Spuds retain possession. Elmore will kick it out of bounds, will trigger it inbounds. Elmore out to John Jenkins. Not a big surprise, John and Adam are brothers. John being the senior, Adam, who has the ball now, make a 2-point basket, is our junior post player. Spuds on the board, 6-2, Packers over the Spuds. Lemke to Carlson. Carlson with the shot, no good, rebounded by the Spuds. Elmore is looking for cutters up the front over the timeline, guarded there by Parker Nelson. Mason Hills into the game, number 2, Ray Altenburn. Number 3 here on the right side arc. John Jenkins top of the key. Mackay Elmore, 3-point try, no good. Jaden Grepsrud, number 23, in for the Spuds. He kicks, up for the Packers. He kicks it up to Lemke, who makes a 3-point attempt. Ball then dropped down into the lane for Adam Jenkins, who makes a basket. 4 points quick tonight for Adam. 9-4, Packers over the Spuds. Lemke, a little flash and dash at the top of the key. Parker Nelson kicks it over to Caden Zepeda. Nice driving right-hand layup, makes the basket, and is fouled, will go to the line. Fouls on number 3, Ray Altenburn, his first personal. Dylan Zimmerman in for John Jenkins for the Spuds. Parker Nelson and Nick Carlson come out for the Packer. Grefsrud, I mentioned, in for the Packers. And also number 30, Fode Sheriff in for the Packers. Zepeda at the line is good. 11-4, Packers over the Spuds. 13:07 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Mackay Elmore brings it over the timeline. Ball screens at the top. Dylan Zimmerman looking for his opportunity there. Dumps it into Adam Jenkins, and reach around foul there by number 30, Sheriff. Elmore will trigger it inbounds. Off to Mason Hills. Hills is a senior as well. Ball's tipped out of bounds by the Packers. Will stay in possession with the Spuds. Dylan Zimmerman kicks it in to Mackay Elmore. Elmore and Altenburn running the guard positions tonight. 3-point attempt, no good by Dylan Zimmerman. Rebounded by Lemke. Hagerly to Sheriff. Back to Hagerly. Over to Grefsrud, drives down the lane. Well defended there by Adam Jenkins and Dylan Zimmerman. Pushes it ahead to Ray Altenburn. Back to Mason Hills. Left hand attempt. A little shuffle on the way in. Adam Jenkins will sit down, and he will be replaced there by Michael Haugo in for the Spuds. Michael Haugo is a junior. All right, Limke, again, top of the key, right-hand side to Hegerly. Tipped out of bounds by the Spuds. It'll stay in the possession. Stay in the possession of the Packers. Well, speaking of Northwest Blinds, our sponsor for the scoreboard tonight, we have Arlen Swenson entering the building. Northwest Blinds, so much you'll wish you had more windows. Ball put down into the paint, turned over by the Packers. Makai Elmore with the loose ball, pick over, went in for the layup. Looked like he got fouled, might have been wrong by the announcer. Hegerly, top of the key, guarded there nicely by Altenburn. Grefsrud in the far corner. Zimmerman guarding there. Parker Nelson, Mason Hills, those two know each other. They've been playing against each other forever. Ball gathered in by Altenburn. Mason Hills brings it up. Zimmerman, far corner. Altenburn had a thought about a three-pointer. Drives it in, kicks it out to Zimmerman. Little long, rebounded there by Sheriff. Back to the Packers. Near side, bring the ball up, Parker Nelson. Sheriff on this side again, looking for a shot, gathers it in, defended there well by Haugo. Sheriff gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Zepeda. Zepeda guarded by Altenburn. Sheriff in the near side corner, guarded by Haugo. Little push off there, dribbled it off his foot, and the Spuds will take possession. Stumo and Ngati back in for the Spuds. Altenburn and Elmore will take a breather. 8-point lead for the Packers. 10:46 left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Hills brings the ball up there, guarded by Nelson. Spuds will look to set up their offense. Zimmerman down on the block. Michael Haugo also playing a post position there. Mason Hills looking for an option. Out to Ngati, tipped out of bounds by Hagerly. Spuds will retain control. A little conversation at the table. I think the ball will stay with the Spuds. Zimmerman inbounds it to Mason Hills, and the Spuds will set up. Haugo ball screen for Hills, kicks it down into, Haugo, who's looking to find Stumo on the wing, and just had a miscommunication there. Packers take control. Limke brings it up. Limke guard by Stumo, looking for options. Parker Nelson. Again, Limke defended by Stumo down the lane. The run and jumper, 2-point basket, 14-4. Spuds over the Pack. Pack over the Spuds. Michael Haugo looking for an outlet. Finds Giulio Ngati. Guarded there closely by Limke. Ball steal, Nick Carlson at the top of the key. Haugo steals it right back, gives it to Stumo. Stumo to Hills. 9:41 left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Pack over the Spuds, 14-4. Timeout, we'll take a break.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Okay, Matt Ellingson pulled his team together, had a little confab, and we are back in action. Packers 14-4 over the Spuds. Spuds need to get that offense rolling. Packers play a salty brand of defense. Mason Hills brings it up into the front court. Michael Haugo looking for options. Swings it to John Jenkins. Guarded by Grefsrud. Mason Hills down the lane. Looking for options. Shot with a body foul there before the shot, so there will be no free throws. Spuds will take it out of bounds. Adam Jenkins back into the action. He'll replace Michael Haugo. And Makai Elmore in for Mason Hills. Elmore throws it in. Julio Ngati out to Stumo for a three-point attempt. Just a little short. Rebound there by Grefsrud. Gives it up to Lemke. Lemke to Carson Hagerly. Drives hard to the front lane. And we've got a charging foul by Hagerly. I think Makai Elmore took that charge. Ball will go back to the Spuds. Looks like the Packers are going to put in some front court pressure here. Got a wet spot inside the restricted area. Wipe that down. Again, looks like the Pack will be putting on full court press here. Pressure the Spuds. Ball goes into Jenkins. Back to his brother John Jenkins. Guarded there by a little reaching by Grefsrud. Ball comes over to near side to Stumo. Back to Makai Elmore. Parker Nelson at the top of the key. Hands it off to Stumo, over to Ngati, out to John Jenkins. Stumo cutting across the bottom. Out to the top, Adam Jenkins. Julio Ngati. Corner elbow shot there, not a shot, but to Stumo. Elmore looks for John Jenkins at the elbow. Ngati out to Elmore. Guarded by Parker Nelson, out to Stumo. Elmore, three-point basket attempt is just off. Adam Jenkins with the rebound. Couldn't finish on that two-point basket. Packers push it forward. Lemke to Parker Nelson. Dump it over to Nick Carlson. Two-point basket is good. 16-4. The Pack, and I think that was Parker Nelson with the steal and another basket. So we're at 16-4. Packers over the Spuds. Stumo on the baseline, three-point attempt, just a little long. Rebounded Nick Carlson. Lemke brings it up. Grefsrud, far right elbow, no good. Three-point attempt. Julio Ngati with the rebound, kicks it over to Elmore to walk it up. 16-4, Packers over the Spuds on your Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Stumo at the elbow. Tipped into the backcourt from Hagerly, and Ngati picks it up, moves it again into the Spuds offense. Ngati to Makai Elmore. Ball screen there by Adam Jenkins, then he rolls and stuffs it for two. Adam Jenkins. That puts the Spuds at 6 points. Good roll there, receive and dunk by Adam Jenkins. 18-6, Packers over the Spuds. Lemke, top of the key. Grefsrud, guarded by Adam Jenkins. Parker Nelson, three-point attempt, no good. Gathered in by Adam Jenkins, pushed ahead by Stumo. Looking for an option. Kicks it back to Elmore, no good. Or no shot, I should say. Elmore spinning, drive down the lane. Shot no good, gathered in by John Jenkins. His shot no good, rebounded there by Nick Carlson. Lemke brings it up for the Packers. With 6:31 left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard, it's West Fargo Packers 18, Spud 6. We'll take a timeout here. West Fargo takes their first timeout. Busy night at Moorhead High School tonight. We had Moorhead against Roseau. That hockey game went into overtime. Roseau fans will be happy to hear Roseau won that one in overtime 7-6. Always a good battle between Roseau and Moorhead early in the year. Here in the Spud Gym, it's 18-6, Packers over the Spuds. 6:18 in the first half. Pretty good battle back and forth. Packer just so athletic and good shooters. Adam Jenkins with a nice block there of Sheriff, number 30. Adam Jenkins off to a good start tonight. Packers will retain possession. Limke out to Sheriff, guarded there by Jenkins. Got a new player in for West Fargo. Ball's kicked out of bounds. That's number 31 for the Packers, Cole Tiedemann. Hoff back into the game for the Spuds, and he will throw it in bounds to Elmore. Elmore guarded by Zepeda. Mackay down the lane, driving right-hand layup, is fouled. Basket's good. He'll go to the line for the bonus. Mackay Elmore, just such a strong both ball handler, strong kid, had a great football season as a slot receiver this year. Really fearless and with the ball in his hands. Decided to take that one right to the rim. 2-point basket is good, and he was fouled. And he'll go to the line for the bonus. No good. Rebounded there by Grefsrud. Back out to Limke to bring the ball up. Limke down the lane with kind of a right-hand floater. 2-point basket's good. 20-8. Packers over the Spuds. Hoff cutting down the lane. Ball back to him from Zimmerman, but then the ball goes out of bounds. Packers will take over. Hegerly in for Grefsrud for the West Fargo Packers. Dylan Zimmerman defending Limke on the way up. Limke again runs the point into Hegerly, guarded there by Hoff. Zepeda mishandles it a little bit, gathers it back again. Little floater's no good. Rebound by Ray Altenburn. Altenburn pushes it up to Dylan Zimmerman. 3-point basket attempt just rims out. Sheriff with the rebound. Limke gathers in the rebound. That's Tiedemann from the baseline. No good. Zepeda over to Hegerly. Hegerly down the lane for 2-point basket and the foul. Number 21. Carson Hegerly at the line. He's got 4 points on the night already. Bonus is no good. Rebound by Jenkins. Pushes it up. Altenburn. Guarded by Tiedemann. Altenburn doing a good job of not turning it over there. Oh, just as I mentioned that, he had Brett Limke tip it out of bounds. Mason Hill's back into the action. Zimmerman will sit down. Inbound with the ball to Elmore, guarded by Zepeda, top of the key. 4:35 less than the first half. Again, 22-8 Packers over the Spuds. Dropped it down to Mackay Elmore from Elliott Hoff. Elmore with the basket. 22-12 Pack over the Spuds. Altenburn, top of the key, playing defense against Limke. Limke over to Zepeda. Zepeda up to Hegerly. Hegerly looking for a shot, drives a baseline shot, no good. Rebounded there by Adam Jenkins. Kicks it off to Mackay Elmore. Elmore up, shot's no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's fouled there by Sheriff. That's his second foul of the night. Elmore goes to the line. First one's no good. Nick Carlson checks in for the Packers, replaces Sheriff. Elmore's second attempt is good. 4:04 on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard, 22-11, 11-point lead by the West Fargo Packers. Zepeda takes it the far side baseline, trying to dump it into Carlson. Is deflected there away by the Spuds. Packers will retain possession. Lemke inbounds it, looking for an outlet. Tiedemann at the top. Defended nicely there by Ray Altenburn. Lemke back to Zepeda. Altenburn playing defense. Hegerle looking for a shot. Back to Lemke. Good defense played by the Spuds here. Fans are getting into it. Hegerle defended by Hoff. Hegerle drives into the lane. 2-point basket's good, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Bonus shot is good for Hegerle. He's got 7 points on the night. Elmore brings it up, guarded by Zepeda. 25-11, 3:15 left in the first half. Mason Hills runs the point, drives down the lane, guarded by the Pack, but he gets a shot up and good. Left-hand shot for Mason Hills, left-hand player. Looks good. 25-13. Hegerle, the near side, kicks it down to Lemke. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded there by Adam Jenkins. Pushes it up to Makai Elmore. Hoff was in the front court there looking for a pass. Elmore again drives the lane, shot no good, but he's fouled in the act and he'll go to the line. Fouls on Hegerle. That's his second personal foul. Stumo and Haugo in for Hoff and Altenburn. Haugo has the ball at the top elbow, guarded by Hegerle. Over to Stumo, down to Mason Hills. Looking for Adam Jenkins in the block. Hegerle's coming over to help defend, but then he commits a foul. That's a third foul on Hegerle. Looks like Parker Nelson will check into the game, likely to replace Hegerle. Yep, that's right. Hegerle will sit with 3 with 2:37 left in the first half. Having some discussions about that foul with the ref. Adam Jenkins goes to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. First one is good. Jenkins having a nice start. He's got 7 points tonight. Second shot's up and good. Spuds cut it to a 10-point deficit here. 25-15 Spuds, 2:35 left in the second half. Lemke brings the ball up. Tiedemann, baseline to Parker Nelson. Into Nick Carlson. Back to Parker Nelson. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Tiedemann. Over to Nick Carlson for a basket. 27-15, Packers over the Spuds. Spuds bring it into the front court. Mason Hills will bring it up, guarded there by Parker Nelson. Carlson and Adam Jenkins down there in the baseline, banging away. Jenkins got the rebound, but he got it taken away by one of the Packers. Packers into the front court. Nick Carlson, good aggressive basketball player there. Shot no good. Adam Jenkins with the rebound, kicks it out to Makai Elmore. Hands it off to Stumo. Top of the key to Mason Hills. Mason Hills down the lane, shot, it's fouled. Go to the line for 2. Fouls on Brett Lemke, number 11. That is his second personal foul. Spud free throws tonight, sponsored by Valley Mortgage. First shot for Hills, up and no good. Mason Hills' second shot also no good, gathered in by Nelson for the Packers. And Lemke brings it up. Guarded there by Fargo and Stumo. Backdoor cutter there, Tiedemann. Tiedemann lines up a three-point basket, no good. Limke in for the rebound. He's fouled by Fargo, I believe. First shot up and good for Limke. Limke's got 11 points already in the first half. Solid ball player. Second shot also up and good, 29-15. Packers over the Spuds, 1:23 left in the first half. Ball's into Elmore, guarded by Nelson. Elmore pushes it into the front court. Spuds set up their offense. Coach Ellingson is imploring the Spuds for more activity. Swing the ball around. They dump it down into Adam Jenkins. He's defended there by Nick Carlson, who tips it out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Spuds. Spuds check it in. Elmore to Stumo. Mason Hill's top of the key. Fargo on the baseline looking for Adam Jenkins. Jenkins there defended by Nick Carlson. Spuds turn it over. Limke with the ball, guarded by Mason Hills. Limke tries to release it out to Zepeda. Nobody home. Spuds will take over. Dylan Zimmerman will check in for Moorhead. Checks in for Fargo. Coach Ellingson will go about 11-12 deep. He did in his first game against Bismarck Century, doing the same thing tonight. Elmore bringing the ball up. Parker Nelson a little too frisky on the reach-in, called for the foul. That's his second personal. Spuds in the bonus. Elmore goes to the line for the 1-and-1. First is good. 29-16 Pack over the Spuds. 28 seconds left in the first half. Second shot up and good. John Jenkins will check in for Mason Hills for the Spuds. Again, 28.8 seconds left. 12-point lead for the Packers. Limke brings the ball up. We'll see if they hold for the last possession or not. Limke over to Tiedemann. Parker Nelson. Zepeda. Packers trying to move it around. Spuds definitely playing a zone defense there. Nick Carlson, just a tough kid on the boards, gathers it in, puts it back up. 31-17 Pack over the Spuds. Makai Elmore, long half-court shot, no good. So your halftime score, West Fargo Packers 31, Moorhead Spuds. We're at the halftime on our Northwest Blind scoreboard. You're listening to Spuds basketball on Muscatel Subaru Moorhead. We'll be back after our halftime break.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation and Spud History are writing a book that will celebrate Moorhead School's 150th anniversary. Set to be published in 2023, the book will contain some 300 pages and over 2,000 photos. Spud History is looking for photos, uniforms, scrapbooks, newspaper clippings, or anything else that will help tell our story. You can email Brian Cole if you have anything to donate. Spud History at moorheadschools.org. It's a great day to be a Spud.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
All right, we're back in the Spud Gym, just about ready to get the second half underway. I've got a 14-point lead here by the Packers over the Spuds, 31-17. Good ball game back and forth, lots of good athletic play. On the Packers side, Limke 12 points, Hegerly 7. Hegerly's got 3 fouls, Limke's got 2. On the Spuds side, Adam Jenkins off to a good start, 8 points in the first half. Makai Elmore with 7 points. We'll see what both coaches do in terms of their starting lineups for the second half here, but a good contest so far in the Moorhead Gym. Again, Spuds fall to Roseau Rams in hockey tonight, 7-6. But I'm sure a nice time was had by all. Adam Jenkins, Elliot Hoff, John Jenkins, Karsten Stumo, and Makai Elmore start for the second half for the Spuds. Parker Nelson, Brett Limke, Caden Zepeda, Nick Carlson, and Carson Hegerly are your starters for West Fargo, and that's the way we started the beginning of the game. West Fargo takes possession. Hegerly, top of the key, down the lane looking for a shot, kicks it off to Zepeda, guarded there by Hoff. Near side to Nick Carlson, back to Limke, top of the key, guarded by Stumo, down to Carlson in the lane, kicks it out to Hegerly, defended by John Jenkins. Hegerly out to Limke for a 3-point shot, no good, rebounded by Parker Nelson. Basket's good for 2. 33-17, Pack over the Spuds. Elmore brings it up, guarded there by Nelson. Kicks it into Hoff at the elbow. Hoff looking to distribute, finds John Jenkins. Near side to Makai Elmore, kicks it into Stumo. Stumo off to Makai Elmore, 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Stumo, up for 2 points. Karsten Stumo with 2. Limke brings it up, off to Zepeda on the far side. Zepeda brings it to the top of the key. Near side to Parker Nelson. Pack really spread it around quickly. They dump it down into Hegerly. He's guarded there by John Jenkins nicely. Shot is missed. Makai Elmore pushes it into the front court after his rebound. Off to John Jenkins, drives down the lane, kicks it out to Stumo. Stumo over to Elmore. Cross-court pass to John Jenkins, 3-point attempt, just a little long. Rebounded there by Nick Carlson, and the Packers will set up their half-court offense. 33-19 on your Northwest blind scoreboard. Packers in the front court, top of the key out to Parker Nelson. Swings it to near side, Brett Limke, guarded by Hoff. Limke kicks it out to Zepeda, guarded by Stumo, back out to Limke on the near side here. Spuds trying to cover their defensive spacing. Zepeda, top of the key to Carlson. 3-point attempt by Limke is good. 36-19, Pack over the Spuds. West Fargo just has a good ability to move the ball around. Spuds dump it in to John Jenkins, back out to Hoff for a 3-point attempt. That's also good. 3-pointer by Elliot Hoff. He does have the ability to heat up, is Elliot Hoff. Good to see him getting a shot. Timeout here by the West Fargo Packers, 36-22. Spuds cut it down to 14 again. We'll be back. All right, we're back after the timeout. Both teams on the floor. So much fun to watch these two teams play. If you know, these guys know each other. They go back AAU summer leagues. They played against each other for years as 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders. It's fun to see these guys compete against one another. They've been friends and competitors for years. Right at the top of the key there, Makai Elmore playing really solid head-up defense for Spuds shot there by Elliot Hoff. Another 3-pointer, back-to-back. Spuds cut it to 11. Little face-up pressure here by Stumo on Limke. Drive down the lane, kicks it out to Parker Nelson. He drives down the lane, out to Nick Carlson. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebounded there by John Jenkins. Back to Elmore. Elmore pushes it up the floor. Shot is no good, but he is indeed fouled there, and he'll go to the line for two. Fouls assessed to Carlson there. That's his first personal. Elmore goes to the line. Kai's first shot rolls out. Altenburn in for Stumo. Second shot attempt for Mackay Elmore is good. 36-26, 10-point deficit now for the Spuds. Hegerle brings it up court. Good hands there by Ray Altenburn defending. Limke drives in. Two-point basket attempt is good. 38-26, Pack over the Spuds. Spuds bring it up. Elmore crosses the timeline there. Guarded by Parker Nelson. Pretty solid defense there by Parker Nelson. Turnover and a two-point basket. 40-26. Three-point attempt by John Jenkins, a little short, rebounded by Limke, pushes it into the front court. 14:07 left in the second half, 40-26 Packers over the Spuds. Dump it down into Nick Carlson, guarded there by Adam Jenkins. Two-point basket attempt is good. Ball's into Hoff, hands it off to Elmore. Guarded there by Parker Nelson. Nelson goes down. No reaching foul there, I guess. Hegerle in for a two-point layup. Timeout. Matt Ellingson needs to regroup here. Packers on a little bit of a run, 44-26. All right, we're back. Coach Matt Ellingson took a timeout there after the Spuds had cut it to 10. The West Fargo Packers pushed it back up to 18 again with 13:40 left in the second half of your Northwest Blind scoreboard. It's 44-26 Pack over the Spuds. Again, remember you're listening to Spud basketball here on Muscatel Subaru Moorhead. Moorhead with the ball. Adam Jenkins kicks it over to Elliot Hoff. Just had a couple nice three-pointers. And it goes to the top of the key to Elmore to set up the Spud offense. Altenburn to Hoff to Jenkins, moving around the top. Adam Jenkins' three-point attempt is good. Good shot by the post player. That pushes him up to 11 points. Good to see an outside shot there by Adam. Hegerle brings it up court. Kicks it down to Parker Nelson. Zepeda now on the far side. Wing. Hegerle wanted to find a drive, but he had a little shuffle, bit of travel there, and the ball will go back over to the Spuds. Michael Haugo and Dylan Zimmerman in for Jenkins and Hoff. Haugo will inbound it for the Spuds. Packers bring full court pressure. Last touched out of bounds by Parker Nelson. Ball will stay in possession of the Spuds. Packers play aggressive full court defense. Ball stolen there by the Packers. Hegerle is in the lane. Reverse layup, rebounded by Adam Jenkins. Kicks it out to Makai Elmore. Up to up to Michael Haugo. And Elmore with the three-point attempt, no good. Adam Jenkins with the rebound. He's fouled on the return. He'll go to the line. Adam Jenkins at the line, shooting 2. First shot up, no good. Sheriff, Fow, and Grefsrud in for Carlson and Zapata. And one more Packer I didn't catch on the way out. Jenkins, second shot. Second shot is up and good, and that's a Spud free throw sponsored by Valley Mortgage. Hegerly brings it into the front court, guarded there by Elmore. Three-point attempt by number 4, Max Fow. Sheriff with another three-point attempt. That one is no good. Over the back can be called there on Michael Haugo. Ball will stay in possession of the West Fargo Packers. Mason Hills is going to come in to spell Makai Elmore, I believe. Yep. Hills in for Elmore. Brett Limke will inbound the ball into Hegerly. Foul at the top of the key, guarded by Haugo. Near side to Sheriff. To Hegerly. Hegerly looks to drive, right-hand layup. Shot's no good, but he's fouled there. I think it'll be against Zimmerman, I believe. Yep, against Dylan Zimmerman, number 50. I believe that's his first personal foul. Hegerly at the line, shooting 2. First one's no good, a little deep. Second shot, Hegerly, is also no good. Rebounded by Haugo. Kicks it out to Altenburn, who brings it up. Altenburn burns Parker Nelson there at the top. Hills looking to dump it into Adam Jenkins. Hills, top of the key, back and forth, left-hand player. Little shuffle and a travel there. 44-30, 14-point lead for the Packers, 11:55 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. You're listening to Spuds TV on Muscatel Subaru, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru in Moorhead. Got a timeout here, breaking the action. We'll be back in just a second. We're back after the break. Packers lead the Spuds 44-30, 14-point lead, 11:55 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Hegerly runs the point for the Packers, bringing the ball up, defended there nicely by Michael Haugo. Hegerly goes the whole way. I'm sure Coach Ellingston's going to want to have somebody stop the ball. Mason Hills brings the ball up. Looking for an outlet. Over to Dylan Zimmerman. Working on Grefsrud. Slashes to the rim. Shot no good, but he is fouled. Dylan will go to the line. Dylan Zimmerman's got a good game. His little sister was 8th grader playing varsity basketball for the girls team tonight. That was fun. And of course, they have an older sister, Sam Zimmerman, who's off playing college volleyball at St. Cloud State. Dylan's first basket is up and good. Second attempt, just a little short, rebounded by Sheriff. Over to Hegerly, will set up the Packer offense. Top of the key, guarded by Haugo. Hegerly looking for an option. Defended nicely there by Altenburn with a pick and a steal. Last touched by I think that's foul. So the Spuds will take over. Hoff in for the Spuds. Jenkins will sit. Adam Jenkins. Nelson in for Hagerly. For the Packers, Fargo takes the ball out of bounds for the Spuds. Pass inbounded into Mason Hills. Guarded there by Fowl. Hills works the far side. Backdoor cut to Altenburn. Altenburn gets his pocket pick there by, I think that's Fowl, and Brett Limke brings it up for the Packers. Altenburn top of the key defending. Both teams will play a motion offense, so there's a lot of one-on-one play on both sides here. That's a 5-second count by the Spuds. Good defense by the Spuds. Stumo and Elmore come in for Hills and Altenburn. But again, both teams will, pretty dedicated to that motion offense. Backdoor cutters, looking for opportunities to score. Ball's inbounded to Elliot Hoff, who kicks it out to Makai Elmore, brings it up, guarded by Parker Nelson. Near side wing, Dylan Zimmerman, skip pass over to Makai Elmore. Guarded there by Parker Nelson. Picked off by Brett Limke. Bad pass over to Sheriff. And then into foul for a right-hand layup, no good, but he'll go to the line. He was fouled. Check and see who that foul's on. 22, Karsten Stumo. That's his second personal. First shot for Max Fowl is no good. Hope I'm getting that name right. Second shot, also no good. Rebound, Stumo. Off to Elmore. Back to Stumo. Picks up his dribble. Elliot Hoff. Pass there, picked off by the Packers. And Limke will bring it up. 46-31, 15-point lead now for the Packers. Nelson, top of the key, swings it over to Fowl. Down to Grefsrud, looking for Sheriff, decides against it. Limke, good shooter, always looking for his shot. Defended there by Stumo. Kicks it into Parker Nelson. Limke, backdoor cut to Grefsrud. Looked like he might have traveled there. Kicks at the top of the key, Fowl. No good, three-point shot. Stumo with the pick. Stumo over to Fargo. Fargo gets it off to Makai Elmore, and Elmore will set up the Moorhead Spud half-court offense. Zimmerman to Hoff, three-point attempt, just a little short. Packers with the rebound. Limke will take control. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left on your Northwest blind scoreboard. 46-31, Pack over the Spuds. Limke driving left-hand layup, defended there well by the Spuds. Offensive rebound by Sheriff, goes back up, two-point basket made. He's fouled, he'll go to the line. Fouls called on number 42, that's Michael Fargo. Fargo will come out and replaced by Adam Jenkins. Good drive there by Limke to put the ball on the glass. Good left-hand drive. Ultimately didn't make it, but Sheriff got the rebound. Nick Carlson comes in to replace Sheriff. 49-31, Pack spreads out the lead to 18 points at this point. Also full court pressure here, but then the Packers settle back into half-court man-to-man. Spuds need to find a little bit of rhythm to their offense here. Skip pass over to Hoff. Looking to dump it down into Jenkins. Pass was a little far, out of Adams' reach. Packers will take over possession. We got a timeout in our play. We'll be back after a break.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week. Day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
All right, we are back. 8:48 left in the second half. We're coming into the home stretch here. Moorhead versus West Fargo. Good matchup, Section 8 Minnesota versus the EDC. West Fargo, talented basketball club. Hagerly brings the ball up, guarded by John Jenkins. Packers in the front court, working a motion offense, looking for opportunities, backdoor cuts. One-on-one. Grefsrud, top of the key, defended by Hoff. Hagerly up the far side. $18-point lead. The Packers can be patient here for a good shot. Seems like that's what their MO is right now. Moorhead's going to have to press the issue a little bit. Backdoor cut by Nick Carlson. 2-point left-hand basket's good. 51-31, now a 20-point lead, largest of the game. 7:51 left in the second half. Stumo, far side wing, up to John Jenkins. Stumo at the elbow, kicks it back to Jenkins. Jenkins drives in. Stumo, 3-point attempt, just a little off. Rebound there by Hagerly. Hagerly drives in, loses control. Jenkins gathers up the loose ball, kicks it up to Hoff. Hoff down to Adam Jenkins, out to Stumo. One more 3-point attempt is off. Hoff with the rebound, tipped out of bounds by Parker Nelson. Altenburn in for Hoff, and Angadi in for Stumo. Sure, Karsten would love to hit a couple more of those threes, but got to keep shooting here. Adam Jenkins trying to get the feed down below. Got a loose ball. Parker Nelson up to Hagerly. Hagerly steps out of bounds. Ball go back to the Spuds. Spuds going to find some offense here, be competitive in the last 7 minutes and 2 seconds of the contest. Again, West Fargo brings a little pressure, and then they sag back. Elmore brings it across the timeline, guarded by Nelson. Reach in by Parker Nelson against Elmore. That's Parker's third foul. Jenkins looks to inbound it. Giulio Angadi. Angadi defended there by Grefsrud, top of the key. Ray Altenburn, 3-point attempt, just off. Rebounded by Nick Carlson. Now Zepeda takes over control, top of the key for the Packers. To Grefsrud, guarded by Altenburn. Zepeda. John Jenkins had a notion there to go for the pick against Hagerly, no go. Packers moving it across the top of the key. Spuds looking to get in the passing lane. Hagerly passed up a 3-point option there. We got a player control foul. That'd be a charge against Carson Hagerly. That would be his fourth personal. Ball will go back to the Spuds. Again, Carson Hagerly's got 4 personal fouls, 11 points though. Kai Elmore brings it up. Parker Nelson defending. Zepeda also pinches in the corner there. Julio Ngati, top of the key, swings it over to Ray Altenburn. Got some good motion here happening for the Spuds. Mackay, reach in by Nelson. Dumped it down to Adam Jenkins, swatted away by Parker Nelson. Ball will stay in control of Moorhead. Mason Hills subbing in. Will replace Mackay Elmore. Inbound for the Spuds. They dump it down into Adam Jenkins. He tips it back out. Shot by John Jenkins, near side baseline. Three-pointer's good. So Jenkins gets a little feel on the three-point shot there, 51-34. Spuds could use more of that. Limke drives the baseline, looks for an outlet pass, swings it around the top. Parker Nelson guarded there by Mason Hills. Again, Limke. Grefsrud defended by Adam Jenkins. Moorhead Spuds fans here getting into the defensive spirit. Grefsrud threw out of a three-pointer, decided against it. Zepeda defended there by Ngati. Timeout by West Fargo. Spuds playing good defense. They want to get together and talk about the last 5 minutes. On your Northwest blind scoreboard, 51-35, West Fargo Packers over the Moorhead Spuds. Back in a moment. All right, we're back. Last 5 minutes here of the contest tonight. Student section's getting into it. Packers over the Spuds, 51-34. Packers have possession here in the front court. They've been really patient here in the second half with this lead. There's really not a whole lot of reason to shoot too quickly. It looked like we had a foul there on the part of the Packers. Ball will go back over to the Spuds. Dylan Zimmerman in for Julio Ngati, and Mackay Elmore in for Ray Altenburn. Spuds are going to need to either get an offensive rhythm going or hit some threes to be able to cut this deficit. I'm sure the Packers will continue to defend hard here. Dylan Zimmerman up for a two-point shot at the free throw line extended. Good jumper there. It's 3 points here for Dylan Zimmerman tonight. Nelson to Hegerly. Defended there by John Jenkins. Got a little too excited on that reach, though, and that's a foul. Foul's on again, John Jenkins. That's his first personal. It's a fifth Spuds foul. Zepeda will inbound the ball to Parker Nelson. Limke, top of the key there, guarded by Adam Jenkins. Nelson drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Grefsrud, rebound by Adam Jenkins. Spuds played good defense there. Mackay Elmore goes in for the running layup. He's fouled on the way in. He'll go to the line. Falls on West Fargo Parker Nelson. That's his fourth foul. So now both Nelson and Hegerly playing with 4. Elmore at the line to shoot 2. First shot up and good. That puts Mackay at 9 points for the night. Carlson in for Grefsrud. Got some moisture on the court. Refs taking care of it. Spuds have faced some good North Dakota teams in the last week, certainly against Bismarck Century. Good ball club out there. They'll be one of the top teams in the state. And then this West Fargo Packer team, talented as well. Coming back, bring 5 seniors as well. Second shot up and good. 51-38, Packers over the Spuds. Packers bringing into the front court. Dylan Zimmerman trying to play man-up defense there. Again, got a little eager on the reach-in against Hagerly. Packers are not yet in the bonus, so they will take it out of bounds. Limke playing point guard, brings it up there, defended by Zimmerman. Off to Hagerly. Carlson at the elbow. Zepeda on the near side wing. Baseline Carlson, and then they move it around top of the key. Hagerly looking for options. Dylan Zimmerman playing nice defense there. Quick feet, quick hands. Limke, quick drive there. Goes to the rim, no good. Good rebound, Adam Jenkins. Kicks it up to Makai Elmore, and he's followed there by Max Fowl. Fouled by Max Fowl. Spuds now in the bonus, so Makai Elmore will go to the line, shooting 1-1. First one up and good. That puts Makai at 11 points tonight. Back end of the 1-1 is also good. 51-40, 11-point lead now. The Spuds cut this thing from 20 down to 11. Playing good defense. Nick Carlson swings it to the front court to Limke. Foul on the far side elbow. Defended that well by the Spuds. Limke regains control. Zimmerman trying to follow Limke, goes in. We got a blocking foul on John Jenkins. Limke will go to the line after the basket. First basket is good. John Jenkins' second personal foul. Bonus for Limke's good. 54-40, Packers over the Spuds. 3:08 left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Spuds TV tonight, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru and Moorhead. Adam Jenkins working the block down there. Nice rolling right-hand scoop shot for 2. He's got 14 points tonight, Adam does. Good improvement over the previous game against Century. Adam's looking good tonight. Limke again running the offense. Zepeda guarded by Elmore. Carlson. John Jenkins trying to defend there. Foul, just couldn't get the rebound. Hagerly on the far side wing. Spuds really trying to get their hands in the passing lanes here to get the ball back again, but Packers just a really solid ball club. They don't turn it over, no forced errors, or not few, very few forced errors on the part of the Packers. Good defense there by Elmore. Zepeda down the line, or down the lane, kicks it out to Hagerly, defended by Adam Jenkins. Nick Carlson there, defended by John Jenkins. Ball's out of bounds, will stay with West Fargo. 1:56 left in the contest here. 54-42, Packers over the Spuds. Limke will inbound the ball. Looks like he's looking for Hagerly. Good backdoor cut there, no good. Rebounded by Dylan Zimmerman. Finds Mason Hills on the far side, looking for an outlet pass. John Jenkins is the recipient. Guarded by Hagerly. Mason Hills, far side wing. Drives down the lane. Left-hand runner, no good. Rebounded by Adam Jenkins, also no good, but he's fouled in the act of the rebound. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Packer foul on number 5, Nick Carlson. Jenkins at the line. First one is up and good. Altenburn in for Dylan Zimmerman. Fargo in as well. He'll replace Altenburn. No, that can't be right. Fargo's in. Second shot for Jenkins is good. Puts him up to 16 for tonight. Spuds trying to apply a little bit of front court pressure. Packers dribble out of it. Nick Carlson at the line there. And we got a reach-in foul. I think that's going to go against Jenkins. John Jenkins, yep. Zimmerman back in for Michael Fargo. Hills will be checking back in as well. In for Altenburn. Carlson at the line. He's got 10 points on the night. A little deep. Rebounded there by Zimmerman. Over to Mason Hills to set up the Spud offense. Good solid defense there by Max Fau. Zimmerman for the three-point attempt is good. 47 points for the Spuds, 54 for West Fargo. Spuds pulling in a little closer here with 1 minute left in the contest. Got a 7-point deficit. Spuds are going to have to do some fouling here or turn the Packers over. There we go, Dylan Zimmerman. Good hustle, just couldn't keep control of it. He runs completely out of the gym. Looks like Ellingston's going to be back and forth on offensive, defensive subs here. Cut it to a 7-point game. Spuds are trying to use the clock to the best that they can. Certainly West Fargo is content to watch this thing tick away. Nearly a pick off there by John Jenkins on the inbound pass. Reaching foul by the Spuds there. Just a touch. Zepeda will go to the line. Falls on Ray Altenburn, his second. Elliot Hoff back in for the Spuds as well. He'll replace John Jenkins. Two big free throws here for Zepeda. 9-point lead with a minute left. Feels quite a bit more than a 7-point lead. First one is good. 55-47 Pack over the Spuds. 8-point lead for the West Fargo Packers. Student section's getting into it tonight. Second shot up, no good. Rebound by Adam Jenkins. Kicks it off to Elliot Hoff, who will hand it to Makai Elmore. Parker Nelson defending. 36 seconds left. Spuds bringing into the front court. Dylan Zimmerman couldn't keep the handle there. Turns it over. Parker Nelson hands it off to Carson Hegerly. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Mason Hills. Pushes it into the front court for Makai Elmore. Elliot Hoff, deep three. A little short. Rebounded by Parker Nelson, and then he shuffled on the possession, traveling. Spuds will take the ball. 15.6 seconds left, 8-point lead for the Packers. Elmore looking to kick it in. Dylan Zimmerman, three-point ball attempt, just off. Rebounded by Hoff, puts it back up again. 2-point basket's good, timeout Spuds. 9 seconds left, we've got a 6-point game.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
9 seconds left here in the game against West Fargo, Moorhead and West Fargo tonight. This game at one point was a 20-point lead for West Fargo. Spuds have cut it now to 6. Only 9 seconds left. West Fargo will retain possession. Spuds looking for a way to stop the clock and get a turnover here. Zepeda inbounds it to Limke. He's immediately fouled by Altenburn and will go to the line. Only ticked off 2 seconds there. Limke at the line. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. First shot's no good. Sorry, that was 2-shot foul. We're in the super bonus, as it were. Second shot for Limke, up and good. Immediate timeout by Moorhead. 56-49, 7-point lead, 7 seconds left. A good start, obviously, for West Fargo in their first game of the year. A lot of talent, a lot of seniors, really solid defensive effort by West Fargo tonight. Spuds making some improvements from their first game against Bismarck Century. Keeping this one within 10. That was, I think, over a 30-point loss out in Bismarck Century. That's a tremendous team out there. They'll be certainly competing for one of the top positions in the state, likely a lead competitor for the Western Dakota Conference out there throughout the state of North Dakota, and certainly this West Fargo Packer team will be solid as well this year. Fargo North, solid ball club again. It'll be fun to watch the Packers play the Spartans this year. See how those two teams compete with a lot of talent. And the Spuds making progress here all across the board. I think better shooting tonight, improved play from a variety of different players. Good shooting night again from Elliot Hoff. Adam Jenkins also improved play in terms of his box or block work, so good to see that improvement from the Spuds. Dylan Zimmerman, active player. Ball's inbounded here. Mackay Elmore up the right-hand side. Got a travel by Mackay. Tough defense there by Parker Nelson. Ball will be inbound by Elliot Hoff. Dylan Zimmerman, 3-point attempt, no good. And that'll do it. Zeros on the board. Spuds go down to the Packers tonight, 56-49, 7-point defeat. Some progress made by your Spuds, and we've got a talented team in West Fargo tonight. So, again, on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard, West Fargo over Moorhead, 56-49. Thanks, everyone, for watching Spuds, boys and girls tonight basketball. We will be back very shortly, more basketball Friday action. So tune in to Spuds TV, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru Moorhead. Have a good night, everyone.